I thought giving him a son would change everything, but I was wrong. I was 15 when I left home to live with my madam in a nearby village. She treated me well because I was hardworking and committed to her business. Even though I wasn't doing well in school, my madam believed in me, though, and encouraged me to stay in school despite my struggles. Business was my passion, but I tried to balance both. 1 year later, her son Obiora returned home from serving his master in the city. He was in his 20s and I was just 16. However, we connected. He seems to know exactly when I will be at the farm or running errands, and we had fine moments to talk. As a young girl, I didn't understand much about relationships or my body. Our connection turned physical, and I didn't realize the consequences until months later I was pregnant. I was confused and scared when my madam confronted me. I had no idea what she meant when she asked, "Who is responsible?" I didn't even understand how pregnancy worked. No one had ever taught me. I stared at her blankly until she pointed at my stomach. That was when it hit me that I was pregnant. When I finally told her that it was Obiora, she couldn't believe me. "How can that be?" she said. "He was only home for 2 days. Days later, she traveled to confront him. And to her shock, Obiora admitted everything. To calm my family, she promised that her son would marry me. But all they offered was a token, not a real bride price. Just a gesture to show that they acknowledged the child. I gave birth to my daughter in that village while still serving my madam. Later, when Obiora finished his apprenticeship and moved to town, I followed him. That's when my real struggles began. Our home was small and our relationship was empty. Even when we did, it was cold. I realized too late that we never truly loved each other. We had only shared a moment of weakness. However, Obiora became a different man, angry, abusive, and constantly chasing other women. I tried to make things work. I believed that if I gave him a son, maybe he would see me worthy. But no matter how hard I tried, things only got worse. He had children with other women, yet none of them bore him a son either. Still, I kept hoping. I kept praying. I worked tirelessly, selling fufu and other small goods to keep food on the table. With the help of my in-laws, school fees were paid and house rent was never a problem. Meanwhile, Obiora moved from one woman to another. Sometimes he would disappear for a whole year. Each time he returned, he barely brought enough for our survival. Yet I kept trying, convinced that giving him a son would fix everything. Eventually, I realized the truth. I wasn't holding my family together, I was holding on to a fantasy. Years have passed and Obiora's lifestyle have caught up with him. The women left him, and now that he was older, he came crawling back to my one-room apartment, the same room I paid for. But by then, my life had changed. I had found someone who truly loved me, a kind man who accepted me and my children. We had a son together, and despite everything, just when I thought I had found peace, Obiora's family interfered. They said if I wanted to leave, I had to go alone without the children. They are even claiming my son, that his bride price is still on me. But this time, I refuse to break. I choose peace over pain, love over fear. In some of Igbo tradition, as long as the bride price is still on your head, the children still belongs to your husband. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section. Don't forget to like, to support us, follow for more real life stories, and share so that others can learn and give her a good advice. Bye bye.